Steve.
Hi, I'm Gig with Latino Review. So, one of the things I always wondered is how do you take a book on a last ship on such an adventure on all the way to season 2?
Well, the adventure actually began for us in season 1 because the book on which it's based was a book that TNT and Michael Bay reacted to and gave to Hank and me to read and see what we could do with. And they said, do what you want with it. And, we loved the book, but we thought, how do we make this into a series that can last several seasons and update it? Because the book was a Cold War era book about a nuclear Armageddon type story. And so we kind of took the concept and let our imaginations run wild. And so what we did was we just told the story we wanted to tell, and hopefully that story has a lot of legs and we can find new avenues. And so far we've had no problem figuring out what to do next because there's so much stuff going on.
Well, you ended the season 1 with the cliffhanger where they finally get to the United States and the U.S. is not there, yet it is there.
Right.
So what do we come to expect now?
Well, it's a good question because the first season was about traveling the world, looking for the cure, and then bringing it home. Second season, we are home, and we have a cure. So our challenges are many. One, of course, get out of the pickle that we got ourselves into at the end of season 1. 2, mass distribute, mass produce the cure, vaccine, which means knowing where to bring it, knowing how to get it there. When we get it there, finding the facilities to make it, getting the word out to the rest of the country that the cure is out there, and dealing with the new reality on the ground of who is out there. And so the country is definitely fractured by this epidemic that killed 80% of the population. So we harken back this season to a different era in our history where America was fractured subtly, it was in our minds when we were writing it, is the Civil War, or Reconstruction, when America was sort of trying to build itself up again after this war rendered us in half. So whereas last season we were out at sea, in the middle of the ocean or in the Arctic, now we're coastal, we're around America, we're on land, and so we get to see America in its new iteration and recognize that the ship itself is the hope for America's past and future, along with the cure. So it's a challenge to really save home, save America.
Well, let me wrap this up with one more question. The ship is a central part of the character for the season. Are they going to go back around the world again on the ship, hopefully?
Yeah, well, the ship is built to fight and built to sail, so they'll take the ship everywhere the problems need to be solved.
All right. Hey, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.